I'm going to show you a tactic that I've been using for a long time now to earn affiliate commission. As you can see here, I'm leveraging the power of subreddits. As you can see, I have multiple subreddits here, and I was using that to be able to create this number of sales or the revenue that I've been earning so far in Amazon. So for this period, we have 6,754 total ship items revenue. I know that's not the profit and this is just the profit, but this is just to prove you that it's still working. Now, you have to apply this to another affiliate network which provides better affiliate commission, because in Amazon, we know that it provides tiny percentage of commission. So imagine if you can earn at least 30% of this revenue, then you're good to go for this period. So we will be using N8N to automate our flow. But first, let me show you some data why I'm still getting this amount of sales in Amazon. So the last time I posted here in subreddit was 5 months ago, but I still have some subreddit stars still active until now. So when I copy this URL right here and go to SEMrush, and you will see right here, our traffic still growing up. Until now, we have 559 organic traffic receiving from that alone. And if we go to the keywords itself, so you will see just in the US, we are still ranking for 187 keywords and we're getting monthly traffic of 510, which is pretty good. And look at this, it's very profitable because this is a buyer intent keyword, best microwave bacon cooker. And we are ranking number 3 for that keyword right here and many more of this one. That's why we are able to land some affiliate commissions through Amazon. That's just one example. Let me take one more. So for example, this outdoor kitchen. So let me grab the copy of the URL and paste it right there. So see right here, we're still able to get 68 keywords and it's still growing. It's not being tanked by Google. And look at the keywords that are ranking. Again, these are buyer intent keyword, which was resulting to some Amazon sales right here. So let me show you a quick way on how you can automate this approach. Let me just grab one subreddit that I've been using and I'll show you how you can automate things. So let's say I'm gonna add some contents here in one of my subreddit, which is the age slower. I will be using N8N to do that, which is very easy to set up. Now, first, get a topic from SEMrush. So you can go ahead to keyword overview and then type a keyword, let's say age, slower, or metabolism, whatever, and then click on search. So you can see right here, there are multiple keywords that you can convert as topic or articles. Now view all these keywords right here. Now let me just grab some example. So let's say I'm gonna get the first 100 and then copy them, go to a blank spreadsheet. Now, paste it right here. What I will only need are the keywords right here. I'm gonna remove all this. Alright, now once I have the keyword, create one row above and then name this as keywords. These are the keywords that we will be using in the automation. And here, we're gonna have a new column called status. So just watch this carefully, guys, because this is very profitable if it's done correctly. My recommendation is, again, guys, join to another affiliate network that provide at least 20% or 30% commission. If you're just testing out, you can try Amazon. It's very easy to get accepted. Now, you don't just copy your keyword right here. You have to review this. Make sure that it's meaningful. They don't duplicate to each other. But for the purpose of providing the demo right here, we'll just assume that these are all me keywords. And then we will have to set all the status to pending. All right, this is a very easy setup, guys. Now, set up your N8N. You need a VPS hosting. If you don't want to pay the VPS hosting monthly, you can use your own device, your own computer if it's turned on every day. Well, nowadays, we don't turn off our laptop or our desktop, so you can use that as your VPS. And here, we're gonna install Docker to run N8N and to do the automation directly in your computer. So first of all, just run this command. As you can see right here, Docker volume create N8N data. Just easy copy and paste. So open a terminal. So it doesn't matter if you're using Mac or Windows, it's just the same. Before you can do all this command, you need to install Docker Desktop. You can install, if you're using Mac, just download this version for Mac, or if you're using Windows, so go to Windows. So just download the version that's compatible to your device. Once it's installed successfully, you'll be able to run this command right here. So copy this and paste it right there. All right, so as you can see, it got created. Now just run the second command right here. Hold this from line 3 to 11. It's it right there and run it. Since I already executed this command before because I was doing automation already. So what I just need to do is, I want to start from fresh. Let me just show you. I will delete the existing N8N and then I will run the second command once more. This one, paste it right there. All right, so as you can see, just wait for a few minutes. All right, there you go. As you can see, it's now running in my local. So in your terminal, once you run that second command and you see this, so now you will be able to access that. There were some errors when I was running it, but doesn't matter as long as it's running now in my local computer, then I'm good to go. Now, if you don't have the setup, what you will see is initially you will be asked to create your account, but since I created before, I'm just gonna reuse that. There you go. Now that I'm signed in, I can now create my workflow or my automation from scratch. So just simply create your workflow right here. So the first thing that I would like to teach you is how you're gonna connect this spreadsheet, Google spreadsheet, to your N8N locally. It's very simple. So what we just need to do is in your N8N automation, so click this add first step. So this one, we will just trigger it manually. But if you want to automate it later, we will change it to cron, or we will schedule a run every 2 hours or 3 hours, depends the frequency of your automation, how much content you want to add daily in your subreddit. For now, we will just choose to trigger manually. The second step will be Google Spreadsheet. So you just type in here spreadsheet. So you can see right here Google Sheet. Now we will get row. So in this one, we will get a row. So select this get rows in sheet. Now we will need to create a connection. To easily create a connection, here, just click this create new credential. And here, the easiest way to do that is just doing service account. Although this is the recommended way, but the fastest one to create is service account. Now this is what we're going to do. So go to console.cloud.google.com and sign in with your Google account. Now once you're here in the dashboard, go to APN services. So from here, click credentials, select credentials right here. And before we forget, just make sure you enable the spreadsheet API. So here we type in Sheets. So you see here Google Sheets API, click that. And if it's not enabled for you, just click disenable. All right, you're good to go. Now let's go back to credentials. And here we're gonna click this create credential and we will select this service account. Now in the service account name, just type in N8N, and this one will auto-generate your email address. So we're gonna save this because we will use this later. So I'll just keeping a copy of that for now in a blank spreadsheet and click create and continue. So here we're gonna select a role, just like owner, and then click on done. So as you can see, it's now being created. Now click inside that N8N account, and here you're gonna find keys and click on add key, create new, and just select JSON, then click create. So this is the JSON file that we've downloaded. Now we will need this private key right here to be added in our N8N connection right here. You see this private key? So we're gonna copy the private key until here, until the end of the double quote, and we have to clean up this /n. All right, so we copy this. Again, open a blank notepad and search all this /n right here. All right, as you can see, there are lots of them, and we have to replace it with just blank character. So you can see right here, just blank character, and then replace all, and you will have this clean data right here. Now you can simply copy this, then paste that right here in the private key, and now the email name. So you remember, you get a copy of the email right here. Just paste it right there, and you're good to go. Now we just have one more step using this service email. So first save this, guys. So sometimes when it says connection failed, what you just need to do is select expression right here and make sure this one will be, just hit enter. It needs to be in the next row. This after this dash right here in the begin private key, this last hyphen, it should be in the second row. Next character on that one, as well as the end private key, it should be in the next row. So just hit enter and you're good to go. So you can see right here, connection successfully tested, and now you can close this and you can select that service account. Now the last step to make the connection, go to your spreadsheet here. We can name this as N8N page slower, so we will not get confused. Now you take this share, can make sure you add people to here in the general access, paste the email that you added right there, and then here, making sure it's an editor, and then click on share. And that's it. Now you will be able to access this spreadsheet from your local N8N connection. Now let's check. So from here, I'm going to select the spreadsheet, and here, sheet within this document. All right. And get rows. And here you will see. So if you're getting this error, what you can do is click this by URL and then copy the entire URL of your spreadsheet right here and come back here, paste that. And there you go. As you can see, we are able to get the sheet number 1. So if I rename that, this sheet number 1, so let's rename this to age slower. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'm renaming the sheet right here. And from here, we can refresh this. So just click these 3 dots right here and refresh list. And there you go. You can see age slower is there. Now we'll be able to access our document. So we add a filter and we get only the status with pending. So our automation will run one at a time. And then here in the add option right here, return only first matching row. So we will only process one keyword at a time. And that's it. When you execute this step, you will get T. So make sure you toggle this. So it will only return one at a time. So when you execute this, you see right here, now we are able to get the keyword. We're ready to automate this keyword and create the article. We are now going to the second step, which is creating the article directly to subreddit. Now to do that, we will use the Suikit AI.online automation helper, because if you scroll right here, we have the Reddit subreddit automation helper. We will just need to add our credentials here. Just add your Reddit credentials right here. So the guide is right here, but it's very simple. I'm going to show you now. So when you log in here and you go to credentials, you will have multiple credentials. So as you can see, this is my Reddit credential. When you accidentally show this to the public, the identifier, you can duplicate the credentials and delete this, because someone will be able to access this just by identifier. So just to easily do that, just duplicate the credentials and delete the current one, just in case you accidentally expose this. Because just using this identifier, again, you can post to your subreddit. Later, I will delete this because I've shown you that's fine. So if you don't have the credentials yet, just simply add this, click add credentials, and here select Reddit. And you just need to add your connection name, username. Everything will be, all the information can be fetched from here. So you just need to create your Reddit account. I have a guide below on how you can correctly create your Reddit account without getting banned. So you have to follow that, because if you just create your Reddit account normally and post your subreddit, create your subreddit and post content, you will easily get banned. So to avoid that, I have the guide below on how you should be creating your Reddit account, and you're good to go. You can create multiple subreddits, but make sure you don't abuse them, use them ethically. So once you added your connection here, you will be able to see that in the credentials. So I'm gonna use this. So to do that second step, third step, by posting contents to subreddit here, let me just use the service of Article AI Generator, because this can directly create automation right here if you go to API key. So we will set up a simple automation using this to create our article. You can use something else. I'm just showing you for the sake of example, but let me do that quickly. So here, take this step and make sure you select the HTTP request. Now, we're gonna create a topic or an article from this keyword. So the method will be post, as mentioned here in Article AI Generator. So you can see here, create HTTP using post, and we're gonna copy this URL and paste that here in the URL. Authentication, keep it none. Now we will need to send query parameters. So the first parameter will be the username. So copy the username of your Article AI Generator, paste it right there, add another query parameter, and here will be the secret key, which can be acquired from here, and paste it right there. The third parameter is the keyword, which is dynamic. So we're gonna type in keyword here, and then the value, just simply drag it right there. Now dynamically, you will have the keyword. And if you notice my subreddit, when you click this, we have the link right there. So to be able to add the link in along with the article, guys, another important thing that I want to mention, do not add directly your Amazon affiliate link here, because you will easily get banned if you do that. Instantly, you get banned in Reddit if you add your Amazon here. So make sure you direct it in your landing page or your WordPress, which I'm going to show you. This is a complete workflow on how I am doing this. So once you have these three basic ones, you need to add this one right here, which is the show ads link parameter. So I'm going to copy that here, press the show ads link, and the value is yes. Again, another parameter is the ads link format. So this will be the link. So suppose you want to direct it to your website or landing page, then this is the place where you need to do that. Go to freepage.pro, because here you can easily create a landing page. Let me do that pretty quick. So as you can see here, I've got multiple landing page right here. So adding new landing page, and here we'll need to type the landing page title. So let's say age slower Amazon offer. All right, and choose normal. And here, just choose select article section, and the bullet section, you don't need this. We will just need this to have a link going to the Amazon affiliate. So now in your Amazon page, type your niche right here. For example, age slower. So these are all the items that you will see when you go to this link, age slower, and you type this string. These are the products that you can sell. Now, what you can do is here in the sort, choose this price high to low. So the chance of selling higher prices, that's better. Now take this get link, come back to our free page and paste the Amazon link right there. We will just use this as a bridge page because we cannot directly use this in Reddit. You will get banned, as I'm telling you. Now, in the button text, you can have it as check full details in Amazon. So everything will be the same. All this will be the same. And text color, keep it like blank. It will default to black. Now here, we're going to choose maybe a rim, the buttons. You will see this, and that's it. Now just save this and let's see how it's going to look like. make sure you type your path name. Just copy what's ever in the landing page and then save it again. Alright, now we have the view landing page details. So you will see this is just a simple page, but just to make it realistic, decent, you see here in the article section, because here you selected the show article section. So in the article section, just type something like age, slower, Amazon, great deals, something like that. And here, make it appear as heading 1. And here, type something like find your Amazon great deals to slow your age. And then save this. Let's see now how it's gonna look like. Refresh this. So you will have something like this. You can add image as well. Just play around in this one. It's very easy to use. So in the article section image, you can also add an image here. So open this manage image. Don't worry, it will open to a new page. Let me just grab a sample image, for example, this one. So just copy the file name. If you want a new image, you can upload it here. And let me put that in the article section right there and save it. And when I refresh this, look at this. It's becoming decent now. What I want is a space here because there's no gap between the image and this one. What I will do here, if you have a WordPress website, create a landing page there, it's easier. But if you want free one, you don't need to set up a WordPress. You can come here to freepage.pro. You will instantly get this URL here. Directly this URL, you can paste this as your landing page. So you don't need to set up your domain, your WordPress. You can use this simple landing page to have a link or a bridge page if you can't direct link from Reddit. This is very important. You cannot direct link to Reddit. You will get banned. So again, in the edit mode, go into article section. You can just have some space here. Alright, so just hit enter twice. So it will have some spacing right there. And save that. Let's see if, oh, it's not. Let me do the split. I forgot how to use this because I haven't used this for a long time, but there you go. You just need to add split here so that this will go to the next page. You can write more information about this page. So let me do that here. So it will appear. So it should have some paragraph before the split. So let me save the offer and refresh this page again. So you will have the text here and the text there, and you will have a nice spacing right there. Now we can remove the space that I added earlier. So see here, I'm gonna delete those blank spaces, save it again, refresh. There you go. It's better looking now. Now this is going to be the final, well, I will be adding in my automation here. Look at this. Check Amazon deals, or don't mention Amazon. Sometimes Reddit is too sensitive. Just mention check full details here. Just like that, and paste the URL. See, that's how simple it is. You don't need to set up your WordPress account. And now the next parameter, well, that's all. Show ads link and then the ads thing that you want to appear. If you don't need an image, then don't add an image. If you need one, then you can have a generate image, yes. But for this example, let's not generate an image because it won't have image in the Reddit post anyway. You will only need this if you are using WordPress now. Just to have this really quick, I'm just gonna choose short article. So I'm gonna add one more parameter, length will be short. So that's all I need. So the second step is done. It will now create an article here. Now what I need to do is post that to Reddit. So I will have my fourth workflow here, my fourth step, another HTTP, and then this time will be the from Circuit AI automation. So go back to homepage. Now here, we will create this as post, Reddit post. Now the method will be post, and just like that. And here, previously we enabled the same query parameters, but this one, as instructed here, we will enable the header parameters, which is right here. And we will add this value, so content type, and then the value will be right here, and enable the body as well. Well, don't worry guys, I'm gonna export this automation. If you need, just comment down below. So you don't set up from scratch, but I'm just letting you know the step. So you will also have an idea how to set up your own automation. Now here in the body content, just use form data, and we're gonna have the username. Sorry, not form data, it should be form URL encoded. Now the username will be your Circuit AI username, which is right here. Another parameter, that is the identifier, which I mentioned to you earlier, which is right here. Another parameter for Reddit post is the post title. Now the post title will be coming from article AI generator result. You see here, if you haven't executed the previous nodes, well, if you execute this, you're going to use your 1 credit in article AI generator. So the way you're going to do that is take this expression right here and then do this 2 curly bracket just like that. And this one, select JSON and then dot, and we will have title. So that's how the structure of article AI generator, when it responded with JSON, it will have that structure title. So just use that. Now add another parameter. So from here, this is the post content. We're almost done. Post content. So same thing. The value will be choose expression, double curly bracket, and then here choose JSON and then dot. And here we will have content. All right, that's it. it will now create a post to your Reddit subreddit. So don't forget to add your subreddit, of course. So again, this is the key, paste it right there. And then the subreddit, make sure you go to subreddit and copy the name of your subreddit, which is the age slower right here, without the r/, just the name of your subreddit, paste it right there. And I think this is good to go. The very last step is we will update whatever we automate here with the status done. So here, if we generate this, if we create an article out of this keyword, we will need to mark this down. So the second time we run the automation, it will jump to the second keyword. It will not duplicate the first one that we already did because it should be getting only the keywords with pending status. So now to mark that as done, we will again have another Google Sheet connection, which is right here. And then that is update row. So the same thing from URL, copy the URL here, and you will be able to select this sheet. Now, the column match, which column should we update? So row number like that, it should be coming from the row number of this one, the get row right here. Now, remember, we were accessing the previous node just by using $JSON. That is because it's just the previous step. So you can access using $JSON if the data that you're accessing is just from the previous step. But look at this. This is in the fourth step, and we will need to jump to the first one. So you cannot do the $JSON. So to access this, what you need to do is we will rename this. We will have it as spreadsheet one. Rename that. Now that it's renamed, we will need to get that row number. So to access that, here we click expression, and then here $spreadsheet one. Make sure it is in parentheses .json. I'm not sure if I'm accessing it correctly. Just let me have a look. So the correct way to access that is adding the $sign here. So that's the correct way. And this one should be before JSON should be item.json and then row number. There you go. As you can see, it's now appearing row number. So let me do that again. Row number. It's now appearing. Yep. Now we'll be able to access the row number from here. And then we will just update the status to done. That's it. All right. Our automation is ready. So when I click this execute, it will now create an article from this first keyword. Let's try that. So let me execute this. So as you can see now, it's creating an article. All right, look at that. Everything is green tick. So that means, great, this is marked as done. And when we go to our lower subreddit, there you go. That's our new post 1 minute ago. This is the topic, and we have the full details right here. All right, this is the article, and you can see the link right there. Check full details here. Now, when you click this, we have our Amazon link. We're not direct linking to Amazon, but we have a bridge page instantly created using freepage.pro. So people can click this. Now your subreddit is safe because you're not redirecting it. Now, I forgot to tell you guys, this is in the first paragraph appearing. That if you want the link to appear, for example, every fourth paragraph or every third paragraph or every second paragraph, there is a parameter here. You should add placement. The default is before. So if you want to appear every 2 paragraph, add placement in your automation. So here where you post where you create an article. So we add placement. So let's have it appear every second paragraph, just like that. So let's execute one more. So it's gonna create another article in this one. Let's execute it. Guys, do not execute this very quickly. Sometimes subreddit will detect. Make sure you are allowing enough gap. So I suggest post every 6 hours or every 4 hours. Do not do this, but just for the sake of testing one more, I'm just posting it because it's very dangerous for your subreddit. It may get banned instantly. So make sure you automate this every 4 hours or just keep it like that. You can do it manually. Every time you sit in your computer, just access your nlocal and then execute one. So do it as a habit. Sit down in your computer and then execute one workflow. In that case, you're safe. But if you really want to automate it, well, before that, let me check my second post. So this is the new one. Do age lower in space. So we click that. As you can see, it's now appearing every second paragraph. All the links right here. You're good to go, guys. Your automation is set up. Now, I'm going to show you another thing on how you can do this automatically. So you can remove this and add another node, which is run. So you will see here, schedule trigger. I like that. And you can see right here, every hour. So you can have every 4 hours, just like that. And just connect it to the first one right here. All right. So now you will be able to execute this every 4 hours. So if you save this and you hit the active, you make this active and your computer is always active, it's always turned on, it's always online, then you will be able to automate this every 4 hours. So that's how simple you can do your automation. If you need this template so you don't need to do it from scratch, let me know in the description below. I'll export this and send you the link. See you on the next one. Thank you for watching.